I love Superstrats. I'm an absolute nut about everything 1980s. And as well as Superstrats, I love guitars that are incredibly versatile. I'm a touring guitar player, and as much as I enjoy taking multiple guitars on the road with me, sometimes I need one guitar that can do everything. In my hands today, I may be holding what is quite possibly the most versatile Superstrat style guitar I have ever played. This is the Vola Guitars OZ JRM. So Vola Guitars are a Japanese brand that makes some incredible high-end guitars at a price point that is quite hard to believe when you actually see the price versus the quality of the instrument. And I mean that in the best way possible. These guitars are actually way cheaper than they should be. Vola hand make all their guitars in their factory in Japan, and this particular one I'm holding today actually retails for just over £1,100. Which for the quality you're getting is unreal. This particular guitar, in the price that it sits in my opinion, can easily rival similar guitars that sit in price ranges that are 2 or 3 times what this costs. I think this is a fantastic guitar. It's an insane value for money, and it is such a versatile instrument. And in this video, we're going to check out why. So before I do talk about the specs of this thing and show you what it sounds like, I just want to let you guys know this is not a sponsored video today. Vola are not paying me to make this video, but they have sent me this guitar to use in this video and subsequent videos and take this on the road with me as well. What Vola have provided me with is an affiliate link. So if you want to buy one of these yourself, there's a link down below in the description that you can click. It's an affiliate link, which means I get a small commission from the brand if you do buy one, but that doesn't cost you any extra. But also, there's a discount code attached to my affiliate link. So if you do buy one of these, you also get some money off it as well. So you can actually get one of these for a little bit less than the retail price. So if you want one, go check that link out. Not only do you get a discount, but it does help me. And as always, all the thoughts and opinions in the video are my own. So the Oz is the shape of the guitar. That's kind of Vola's super stratty kind of design. Now, you may have seen an Oz guitar on the channel before because I also own another Vola guitar. I own the Oz ROA, which is the multicolored Vola you might have seen in some of my other videos. This one, the Oz JRM, is actually a signature model. The JRM stands for Julien Rosenthal model. Julien Rosenthal is a killer guitar player. He plays for a metal band called the Atlantic Chronicles. Now, even though this is designed as a metal guitar player's signature guitar, this is actually so much more versatile than just that title would suggest. In fact, I was actually surprised how low output these pickups are considering the music that it was designed to play. So spec-wise, Vola, once again, have not spared any expense. We have this amazing glossy Olympic white finish, which sits over an alder body. Now for me personally, I love the visual aesthetic of the white with the tortoiseshell pickguard and the gold hardware. That for me looks killer. This guitar also comes in a gloss pink finish with the same gold hardware but a white pickguard as well. So we have the alder body, as I said, with the gloss white finish, a roasted maple neck. This is actually Vola's modern C shape, so it's a little bit thinner than the other Oz that I have. The other one is the classic C, which is the big fat one. This is the slightly thinner one. It's a 12-inch radius with black fret dots and black side dots. That lies my only criticism of this guitar. Having toured this guitar for the last month, those black side dots can be pretty tricky to see on stage. It's nothing I couldn't get through, but it did make me think a little bit more on how much I rely on seeing the side dots live. And then on top of the fretboard, we have 22 nickel medium jumbo frets. This is a 25.5-inch scale guitar as well, just in case you're wondering. And then at the top of the fretboard, we have a bone nut as well. We also have the gold tuning pegs. Those tuners are Goto's locking tuners, rock solid tuners, very great for quick string changes, and also the tuning stability helps because we have a non-locking tremolo. This is a Goto non-locking tremolo as well. Even though it's non-locking, it's pretty solid. The guitar came with a set of 9s. I restrung it with a set of 10s, rebalanced the trem, and it was perfect. I don't really get any tuning issues with this unless I'm really hammering the bar, but obviously you don't tend to do that too much with the non-locking system. We have a bolt-on neck design with a really cool neck heel. It's very comfortable for when you're playing up at the top end because it just kind of accommodates the hand that little bit extra. I should also mention that that roasted maple neck is actually a one-piece neck as well. So the fretboard and the neck are all one bit of wood. The truss rod's been added in here with the rear skunk stripe. So it's all one solid piece of wood carved into the shape of the neck. The neck profile on this is quite slim. It's a lot slimmer than the other Vola that I have. Took me a little while to get used to that because I do tend to like necks slightly on the thicker side. But once I got used to this, it actually became quite comfortable. I do really like the neck profile on this. It does allow me to get that little bit extra speed and kind of flexibility that I can't get from a really chunky neck. So yeah, it's a great neck profile as well. Very nice and sleek for gigs as well. It's got a satin finish. So obviously when you're boiling hot on stage, as I have been over the last couple of shows because it's been a bit of a heatwave in the UK, that neck has continued to be so easy to move around, even when the inside of the venues is unbelievably humid and warm. Now the fun really starts when we talk about the electronics. So what we have here is a really, really cool pickup system. So on the surface, it's a HSS guitar, humbucker and 2 single coils. Master volume, master tone, they do what they say on the tin. Then we have a 5-way pickup switch right here. Now anyone who's played the Superstrat before will know what a 5-way switch does. In the first position we've got the bridge humbucker, second position we've got the bridge and the middle, third is the middle, fourth is the middle and neck, and fifth is just the neck. Now Julien Rosenthal obviously wasn't content with that, so we've added a few extra cool tweaks. So in between the volume and tone pot, we've got this mini toggle switch. When it's in the down position, the bridge humbucker is a humbucker. This is a 3-way switch, so if I put that into the middle, this now becomes a single coil. It activates this coil here, the outside coil near the middle pickup. And in this position, the third position, it splits the coils, runs through them in parallel, and then rejoins again. So you get that kind of slightly quacky, out of phase humbucker sound as well. So you've got humbucker, single coil, and parallel coil. But then you've got this button. And what this does is anytime you press this button, it engages the neck pickup. So what that means is you unlock a few extra tonal possibilities that aren't possible with a 5-way switch. So for instance, if I'm on the bridge pickup in humbucker mode, I can add in the neck single coil, or I could use the bridge as a single coil with the neck single coil to get that kind of Telecaster middle position. Or if I go into the second position, regardless of whether I'm in humbucker or single coil mode, I can have all 3 pickups on at the same time. So I can have the bridge, single coil, or humbucker, or even parallel, the middle pickup, and then I can use this button to bring in the neck pickup as well. So that adds a bunch of extra options. The neck pickup switch only works in positions where the neck pickup isn't engaged. So if I'm in position 4, which is the neck and middle, or even 5, which is just the neck, and I turn that on and off, it's not going to do anything because the neck pickup is already in the circuit. But basically for your first 3 pickup positions, you can engage that neck pickup as well and come up with some cool different combinations. Pickups in this thing are Vola's own pickups. The bridge humbucker is what they call a fire ice humbucker. And then we've got Vola VSI pickups in the middle and neck. They're wound by Vola and installed in their guitars, and they're super, super hi-fi sounding. They're very crisp, very, very sparkly. They're great sounding pickups with very great kind of feel and articulation to them as well. So spec-wise, that's pretty much everything on this guitar. So I'm going to plug this thing in now, and we're going to hear what it sounds like. Alright, so gear-wise, the OZ JRM is plugged into the Blackstar Studio 10 6L6, which is running completely clean. That's going by the 2-note Torpedo Captor X, and the overdrive I'm using in this video is the Red 7 Alchemy overdrive. I'll be turning that on later in the video. So first of all, I'm going to play clean, and I'm just going to move through the 5 default pickup positions. Then we'll start to talk later on about the split coil and parallel options. So the Vola pickups are very chimey on the clean settings. You can still get some of those kind of classic stratty twangs when you go to something like the neck pickup. But it's got a little bit more of a hi-fi quality. And then if we go to some of those in-between positions, we get all of those nice kind of quacky, chimey in-between sounds. Now we're going to talk about the bridge humbucker switch. So you heard that in just humbucker mode. If I put the switch into the middle position, it now becomes a single coil. Now obviously we lose quite a bit of volume there because we're going from humbucker to single coil, and then in the up position it's both the coils on but now running in parallel instead of series. So you get 3 very different characteristics from the same pickup. Then we can start mixing and matching things. So in the single coil mode, in the second position I get this coil and this coil. I can do the same thing with the parallel mode. Then we can talk about the neck pickup addition. So in the bridge humbucker mode, if I add the neck pickup in, you'll notice it gets slightly darker when I bring that neck pickup in. In the bridge single coil mode, with the neck pickup added, we can get that kind of Telecaster twang. You can have unlimited possibilities. In the second position, in humbucker mode, we've got the humbucker, the middle pickup, and the neck pickup is now added, because usually it would just be these two, and we'd added the neck in. Wherever you put the neck pickup, it just kind of dulls the tone down slightly, but in a really pleasing way. Just kind of takes the edge off, because like I said, these are very sparkly pickups, and you can get some nice sort of slightly tamer clean sounds with that neck pickup added in as well. Kind of just adds a little blanket over the very high end of those frequencies. So now I'm going to turn on the Red 7 Alchemy Overdrive, and this is set to a sort of crunchy gain like this. I'm just going to play a bit and do a bunch of different stuff with the pickups. I'm going to start with them in the regular settings, and then you're going to see me just moving the toggle switch to single coil and parallel and adding the neck pickup in and out as well. So I'm pretty sure I covered most of the pickup bases there. Now I'm just going to kick on the boost side of the Alchemy Overdrive so we can hear this with some higher gain tones as well. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to move through a couple of different pickup positions and play. So there you go, there is the Vola Guitars OZ JRM. What a great guitar. I mean, I love this thing. I've had it for about a month now, and like I said, in that time, it's pretty much lived on the road with me, so I've definitely gig tested this thing to quite extremes. It's been used a lot. It's been in and out of vans, in and out of venues. Holds tune great. It lasts an entire show. And to be honest, it's so versatile that I can do an entire gig on this thing. So yeah, I think for me, this might just be the best Superstrat I've ever played. Have you guys played anything from Vola? If so, I'd love to hear what you think about the brand. I've had nothing but good experiences with them between this and the other Oz that I own. I've always been a big fan since day one. So a big thank you to my buddy Greg over at Vola for sending this out to me because I love this thing. If you guys have tried anything from Vola or just have any thoughts on the way this looks and the way it sounds in this video, let me know down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. As I said earlier, if you want to get one of these for yourself or anything from Vola, you can use my link in the description. It will pay me a small kickback from the brand, not from your pocket, and you'll actually save money because you get a discount through the link as well. So yeah, go check them out. Buy one of these, buy something else from Vola, enjoy it. They're great guitars, insane value for money, and they are absolute workhorses. Let me know what you think about this thing, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching.